Yep. Take a look.
And we'll see if it takes some of the chop out. Yeah, I had fun this morning with that edit. That turned out pretty cool. All right.
Oh, with the through. Okay, you're rolling.
Let's see. Moving, moving,
Okay,
moving, moving.
it looks good. Looks pretty smooth.
Yeah. And
You know, what
it
you want to do is wave a little bit and just see what kind of image you get on screen if it starts to blur. Rodney Bell. There they are.
Hey, we're back. I appreciate it, guys. Anybody that has to go through this is in for a treat. Yes, there we go. That's pretty good stuff there. How much delay do you get between?
Dude, dude, you're going to be surprised. It's going to range anywhere from 10 seconds to 25 seconds. It's hard
Okay.
to predict.
So patience is super important.
Oh, yes. And I'm not a patient guy.
I, if you have a good person to help set you up, like when Steve was talking me through it, he was really a calm dude.
Oh,
Uh,
he's very calm.
and
He's very calm.
he really explained things well. He knew exactly what my problems were, and he knew
Hmm.
basically how I could adjust my screen so he could see what he needed to help me fix.
Hmm.
It was really great. I'm
Yeah.
really. You're
Yeah.
helping me
No.
now. It's the same thing. It's the
Yeah.
same
Well,
kind.
like I said, I'm more of a guinea pig because this is still relatively new to me. Now, one thing I am going to say that if anybody's in the chat's going to hear this, and if anybody else who's willing to help is going to hear this too, and I only mean this out of the utmost respect for people who know more than I do, you're going to get information that will seem conflicting at times. In other
Right.
words, somebody will tell you to do one thing, another person say that's wrong. You need to do this. Um, you got to take both with a grain of salt and just keep playing with it, and then you'll find you'll figure out you'll dial it in.
Right.
Like Nate from Interactive, he's helped me out a great deal, and then Steve came in and helped me out. And there were opinions that were not the same, and they disagreed respectfully, of course.
Right.
And so I tried to find a middle ground between the two because I always say there's three sides to every story. There's his side, her side, and then there's the truth. It falls somewhere in between. so,
Well, everybody
so
has a different approach at what they like software wise,
mhm,
what they like to see
mhm,
visually. And I'm
yeah,
there's some red right there. Yeah, I remember you were saying, "Hey, I got some red. Oh my gosh. Okay,
yeah, just
I gotta
just
mess
hang
around.
tight.
Oh, now it's green. So
Yeah, yeah,
you get that
just
kind of stuff.
yeah. I used to panic when I saw red, like I was about to crash or something, but I don't do that anymore. And just what I have is I have my task manager open, which apparently you do, and I
Yeah,
just keep an eye on that too.
yeah.
Now, Steve, I'm sure mentioned you want to look at the frames per second, frames dropped frame rate, right?
Dropped frame rate. Yeah, 370, 8.5%.
You
Uh,
should hopefully see zero dropped frames. If you see zero dropped frames, you're in really good shape.
nah, I'm about
But if
9%.
you're dropping,
9%. Yeah,
well, you're not doing that bad because if you're dropping, I'm going to speculate that that's because you're not hardwired.
yeah.
If you were hardwired, I think you'd see you'd see not 0.0.
Right.
So,
I'm on a 5G line, um, and I've got an
dude, if
I've got an aftermarket adapter that's hanging from a. If I could show you what I got set up, you'd go, "Oh my lord!"
yeah,
But this
yeah, well,
laptop has got an old. It's got an old transmitter in it. It's got an old Wi-Fi transmitter, so
right,
it's
right.
so I
Well, when
updated
you,
that.
I mean, when you hardline it, you're going to see a distinct difference.
Yeah,
So you should be fine. And again, your upload speed you said was around 10 or something, wasn't it?
yeah. It's pretty decent. So it's
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. It's just
Steve does what he does on six.
yeah.
So
So we'll be good as long as, like I said, what I see on my phone is there's a little bit of chop. I think I can get rid of some of that. I think I can even scale it down a little bit more on my output.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. And like I said, if you haven't done it already, you got to make sure when you group those elements that you shut that down right away. And if you can help it, don't run it in studio mode where you see both of them.
yeah, I've got that off.
Okay, and then what I love, which I wish I had the processor for, is you've got that multi-screen window where
Right.
you have all your scenes, and then you just double click on the scene you want, and it transitions for you. And
Right.
then you can not use studio mode and use that thing, but then you can see everything, which is kind of cool. But yeah, anything, and I'm sure he told you this too. Any other scene you have, make sure that the music, the images, any moving, any media shuts off when you're not using it.
Here, this will help right here is to stop my. I've got that muted, but this doesn't need to be running either.
Hmm.
I had YouTube
And
running.
you're running, and you're running YouTube right now with OBS on your computer.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie to you.
it's
I
it
can't get away with that too well.
it's off now. I just turned it off.
You,
It'll probably drop. Hopefully, my frame rates will increase here.
yeah, you know what really kills me is when I'm doing Google Hangouts and somebody wants the link so I can bring him in. If I have to open up Google, and open up Gmail to send them something, that's when it really hurts. I didn't realize this. Google Chrome is a beast, also for bandwidth and CPU. It's just, I don't know why. It's just a beast.
So, but are you using Google Chrome?
Yes, I am.
It's kind of hard not to. That's my
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. Well, that's why I run two computers. So what I've done lately, this is the dog and pony show that I have going, is I have my laptop open. I have a Mac, and I have my laptop
Right.
open. I have that hardwired, so I don't have to worry about that. And I've got my live dashboard open, and I've sent my Google Hangouts link to my email, and I access that from my laptop, so I'm not messing with my computer when I want to send somebody a link. It's pathetic.
Well,
Anything I can do to not mess around with my main computer running OBS, I got to do.
yeah. What I've been told is, hey guys, we like I said, we apologize for not looking at the chat stream. We're trying to knock down some
Yeah,
streaming issues, but
yeah.
um, yeah, because this ain't fun. It'll be fun once
No,
it's all
no,
done,
no.
but I don't mind
Well, when
tweaking.
you get it, yeah, when you get it done, when you accomplish your goal, it actually feels good. But it seems like everybody's chatting with each other too, so they're
Yeah,
just
exactly. No,
so that's good. They're keeping themselves occupied.
well, like I said, I want to get my daughter. She needs to get out and showcase her work. I mean, that'll give me
Oh yeah.
I got to bridge the gender gap here. Um,
Hmm. Well, she can
so
be one of your guests one night, and you can
yeah.
have you showcase her work and stuff.
Well,
That'd be
what's
good.
yeah,
And I
what's
bet you anybody who comes in to see you is going to sub her.
yeah,
So.
yeah. Well, she's got a lot of fun stuff about her stream. She's into the health thing. Health,
Hmm.
fitness. She's a college student, so she's got that young side, and I like
Hmm.
to interact with that because I'm former academic, and it's kind of you get some kids like that pop in and want to
Hmm.
discuss life, but I know it's kind of a crossover. You got to watch out about staying in your lane, but
Hmm.
I'm dad random,
Yeah.
so I can go in many lanes.
That's funny.
Yeah,
So why Dad Random? What made you come up with that name?
I have no idea. I was just playing. I think I was doing like what everybody else does.
Uh-huh.
You're just exploring, and I don't.
Yeah.
I'm sure I saw it somewhere. There is another channel, a Dad Random channel, but my goal is to blow it off the
Hmm.
internet when I was so.
There you go. There you-
I was
That's
going to be the
spirit.
only one. So when you check out the source and you click on it, it's
Uh-huh.
kind of like when I built my channel for my education stuff that I do. I mean, I wanted my stuff to be all
Uh-huh.
over Google. I wanted when you type in my name and my class and what I do, I want it. That's
Uh-huh.
the only thing that shows up.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of how you have to battle exposure. You have to
Right.
be. That's why you have to have a Facebook page. That's why you have to have a Twitter page, whether you use it or not, or Instagram. I got all three.
Yeah.
Um,
So do I. I don't use it as much as I should.
yeah. But I don't. They're time consuming. So if you're doing
Yes.
that, you can't. You got to have a life too. So every once in a while, I think the new subject that's going around the internet right now is shutting down. How do you shut
Is
down?
what?
Shutting down. How do you shut your channel down for a minute so you can like breathe? You know.
Yeah, that's a good point. But you said you need a life too. But I mean, isn't YouTube life now?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Well,
In
it
fact,
is. Yeah.
Steve, Steve was on Pootha last night, you heard him, and I made reference to it when I shut down, when I ended our call last night, or I left the call last night
Yeah.
to go, hang out with my wife. I said, I don't want to be accused of being a YouTube slut, which apparently he got called when he was in.
Yeah.
Because he's been on like everybody's stream lately as a guest, and one of the people who recognized him in Pusa, and he says, "Yeah, I saw you on the stream when I was guesting," and the person commented, "Yeah, you're a YouTube slut." That was hysterical.
Now, you know how yeah. Anyway. Yes, yes. There's definitely too much, and I'll get out there some days, and I'll pop between several streams. I've been watching Farmer JT lately. He just amazes me. He's just this little kid, man, and he just understands what it's all
I
about.
think I have Farmer JT.
Yeah, he just
I
gets
think I
on
have
there
Farmer
and
JT. I'm gonna check him out.
he's original, and he's like I said, he's just a young kid. He's respectful. He understands. It's just
Oh
cool.
yeah,
It's
I got Farmer JT.
it's fun to see that. So I'm definitely going to jump back to that a lot. Like I said, there's a lot of good ones. Cole Outdoors. I like the outdoor channels.
Yep, yep.
Obviously,
I did. There's one. There's one channel here. I don't think I have Rodney Bell yet. Just messing
talk
with you,
about
Rodney.
yeah, talk about YouTube sluts.
Well, he got over 500 just recently, which
Oh,
is good for him. Hopefully, he stayed and YouTube didn't take too much tax off of him.
okay. Chat stream stopped. Did we kill him?
I'll tell
Everything's
you what.
going. Everything's. Oh, we got green. It's just stumbling, I guess.
It's still running. I just threw
Yeah.
a test in there. Aaron and Andrew Productions. Never heard of that channel.
Oh, hey, hi guys. They actually were one of the. I was on a live stream on Drone Worship's channel, and with those two.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're just they're a couple of young guys. They've got some interesting concepts. They put out a couple of viral videos on just free phone calls, free internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's good to see those guys. They're drone flyers and they're outdoors
Good.
kids. So.
Well, Aaron and Andrew Productions, I am Mark from Centroid Aerial Images. I just rang your bell. I put the comment in there just to let you know, man. Keep up the good work. I don't know what I put them at, but it doesn't matter. I'm not worried. So
how's
go ahead.
how's your audio sound? You sound great. I mean, from my end,
It sounds fine.
is it? Do we
sounds
seem
fine.
like we're in balance?
I think so. I don't hear any echo or anything.
Okay.
I hear a little white noise in the background, but nothing dramatic. Nothing that's annoying.
Do you use any of the filters, the OBS filters for your audio, like the compressors or anything?
No, I haven't tried any of that yet. To be honest with you, I haven't
Yeah.
messed with it. I tried to. My problem was when I first started OBS, I would change like tons of things all at once, and that's a
Right.
bad habit.
Don't do
to get
that,
into.
yeah.
You want to do one variable at a time and see how it affects it.
Yep.
One variable at a time.
Yeah, my chat stream up there is stopped. It is froze on the screen. At least from my ear. Maybe it's because what I'm seeing is.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm looking at the chat
Yeah.
stream on YouTube, and it's fine, but it stopped after Crazy Sexy Cool 83, which was a while ago.
Yeah, it says 0. It says 0 on my phone, and there's like a gazillion people going by on my. They can see They can see themselves, but I'm not. We're not seeing the stream move. So interesting.
Yeah,
Wonder if I can
unless you might be able to refresh it. I mean, you've got that window open. Do you on OBS? Do you have a different scene open right now? And you didn't transition?
I don't think so. Here, let me go to studio mode here.
Because maybe it's not refreshing itself or it's shutting down somehow if you've got the window closed.
That's weird. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm still punching a red every once in a while. All right, so there's that. Yeah, it's not. Let's see, I can transition over. No, it's the same. I haven't changed scenes. Let's see, studio. Oh, let me just
It
check
just
here.
caught up. It just caught up a little bit.
All right, here. Let me transition. I've seen that happen. Let me just go and let's make sure I'm on my main because I did screw with the screen a while back.
Yeah, it just caught up. If you did something, yeah. Now we're on to Goobert
Yeah,
Outdoors.
Gobert Outdoors. Yeah, Gobert.
Gobert,
Yes, come on. You're
Gobert,
French.
Gobert. Well, I've been, following all these farm and outdoor channels. First thing I want to say is Goober.
Goubert. It's
Goobert.
Goubert. So there we go. So I'm still it's still froze on me on my from my end. Well,
Yeah, no, I can see online your chat stream on OBS is stopped. Again, there's got to be something that's stopping it from refreshing every so many seconds.
let me go. Let's see here. Let's go like that. I'm not gonna run that. That'd be dumb. Yeah, like I said, I'm afraid of touching anything. If you say it's working, man, I'm freaking.
Well, the stream seems fine. Every once in a while I see a glitch, but I think again most of that's got to be from
Oh, there we
dropping
go.
frames because you're hardlined.
Yeah, let me
So
look at my phone again. I think I can. I think I can notch it down just one more. My output just a little bit more. It'll still be above 720. A lot of a lot of people don't see it the need for that, but I just don't like watching grainy video.
no, but I mean the quality on my end is
Yeah,
fine.
good.
It looks clear. It doesn't look low res at all. It's actually very clear.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the chat stream online looks fine. Down the rabbit hole. Nice to
Oh, I
see you
love her
on.
channel.
Yeah, yeah, so do I. You got a travel channel. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of traveling, so be getting some pointers from eating around different countries because I'll definitely be eating. If I do anything on vacation, that's one thing I don't screw up. Okay. Yeah, we're still getting some just whacked stuff. I guess just to ignore that for now. Let me go back to regular studio. I take the studio mode off. Down the rabbit hole. Someone told me when I was testing out OBS templates, don't make your she just went black. Oh, that was good. There was a good comment there. Something about
No,
the
I got
templates.
Yeah, no, she says when using OBS, don't make your images too small, i.e., the chat, or put yourself just in the corner because people on phones can't see it. She got a point. So if
Right.
people are streaming this on a phone,
See
you're going to
how
be edged out a bit.
you see how I got my guests though? I got them up in front and center. I'm a side note. I like that. I like to have my guest out there, because like I said,
Uh-huh.
that's why they're on. We're looking for their expertise. I guess I could do
Uh-huh.
my stream graphics up here. I mean, that's not important. You got to look at what's important. What are you trying to sell? Or what do what's your
Yeah,
point?
exactly.
One of those things.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. It's just a little bit of choppiness, but as long as we're good, all right. Yeah,
Like I
my
said, you're battling Wi-Fi. That's your. I think I'm going to tell you. I'm going to speculate again because I'm no tech guru.
I
I'm going to
agree.
speculate once you that I'm not a tech guru. Thanks, man.
No,
Appreciate
no,
that, but it's true. It can't fight the truth. No, that your Wi-Fi is going to be
I agree.
is going to be a nice improvement, a very nice improvement when you get off of Wi-Fi, I should say, and onto a hard line.
I
That was the
wonder.
first thing somebody said to me. They're like, "Dude, you're on Wi-Fi. You got to hardwire that in there." And that was the first thing I took care of as soon as I could.
I'm wondering if I mean, be interesting to hear what the experts say about either 5G versus 2G. Because I have both connections. I can switch between the two. I'm guessing
Yeah,
5G. If you're close, what I've been told is if you're close to your source, 5G is the way to go. Because you got a
actually,
lot.
yeah, I've heard that too, but I've been told also if you recognize 5G, you don't have to be that. If it's close enough to recognize it, you can use it. But
Okay.
yes, 5G would be faster, but it's not going to be even a
Uh,
tenth of what you're going to get when you're
when you're
hardlined.
yeah, when you're hardline, yeah, and I can easily do that. I just have to move my setup, and my wife's
Hmm.
gonna kill me
No.
if I move all
Well,
this.
As you can see, in order to be hardlined, I'm actually in my room, and my wife just loves it when I'm streaming at 2 in the morning.
Well,
But it was her idea, so she can't argue.
I have a perfect room that's quiet. It's upstairs.
Uh-huh.
It's it's one of those above the garage kind of cubbies,
Yeah,
and
that's nice.
it's right
That's
next to the internet, and it's got good lighting because it's by a window. I mean, I can't think of
uh
anything better. I mean, this has got good light here, but I've
yeah.
got a light on.
I'm gonna count the lag here. I'm gonna do a little wave.
Little wave on the lag. Alrighty. So let's go to. I just wanted to check.
You're at about 15 seconds. That's kind of
Yeah, it's still
normal.
dropping a lot of frames though. I'm
Yeah.
going as high as 14, and it's going to get worse. The frame rate
Yeah.
drop is going to get worse as the day goes
Uh huh.
because my house will be using my daughter will be online, my wife will be home on, she'll be online. It'll
Hmm.
CPU use is about 50%, so I'm good there. And
That
there's my
that's actually very good.
yeah frames per second
And every
20.
once in a while, I see the little circle go, but then it kicks right back on. And that's because
Yeah,
you're dropped frames.
I'm jumping,
Yeah.
but the stream health
Well, what were you
through
doing the other night? Because I didn't see an issue at all the other night when you were doing the thing on action cameras.
that was at my other studio.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. No wonder. Now I got it. I'm like, wait a minute. He had no problem before. Now he's
Yes.
having all these
That's
issues.
okay.
Gotcha.
That's 300 megabytes per second upload and download.
See, it's funny. You must have a very liberal work environment because where I work, in order to catch streams, I have to actually tie into my hotspot on my phone. Otherwise, I can't log in
Nah,
to see Rod's channel.
as long as I'm going through my Google profile
Uh huh.
with my alter ego, it works fine because they don't want they want you to use streaming, and actually
Right.
I'm learning to learn as well, so I can teach people. Um,
Right.
so I'm kind of the
No,
go-to
see,
guy.
with my school, if I sign into Google with my alter ego, as
You
you say,
you can't.
I still can't access it because they don't want any of these sites
Right.
traveling through their system. So
Well,
otherwise, I'd
well,
probably do the same thing.
what you do is you just use you can use yeah. Anyway, I just wouldn't.
Eh,
I'm trying to transition away from that. Um,
yeah, less time in my
yeah.
work environment, the better anyway. So,
Well, right. I usually what I've been doing is right after on Fridays. It's perfect. It's good
mm,
for me to chill. I've got a lot on my mind, and
yeah,
it's a great time. So I'm gonna keep going as long as But I want to do my maintenance at home. That's why I got to get this straightened out. And
yeah. Well, like
um,
I said, you're doing. I think it's going fairly well, all things considered. You've got a Skype call going through your system.
right.
You've got OBS, and you're working Wi-Fi, dude. When I tried to bring somebody in on Wi-Fi, I was doing. I have a Mac, and with OBS, on a Mac does not let you do Hangouts, and
Yeah.
a lot of people don't realize that. So I had no choice but to do Skype. And as soon as I tried to bring Skype in on my Mac with the Wi-Fi, I locked up. So you're doing far better.
It's yeah. I was like I said I was going to stay Google because one of the if you cross platform you get a lot of problems and then you have to fight with those. Um, but I just I looked at the environment and what people that were doing this more often, what they were using, and you're going to get more help that way. There's going to be a lot more
Yeah,
there's going to be a lot more expertise out there as long as people are using it. So that's kind of where I went. I look at what
yeah.
people where the trend is, and then I
Uh-huh.
learn it. That's school. That's the
Right.
same thing as
Right.
educators. You do the same thing.
Yeah. Well, you know the Google Hangouts supposedly is getting squashed, right? Or it's going to be replaced with a paid service. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did. I think they're gonna have to do something else.
Yeah. Well,
You have
that's
to
it. They're doing
compete.
something else. You're going to have to pay for it.
That's what
But
they're doing. That's
yeah.
something else.
Yeah, but I mean that's what I like about Skype though, because you see some channels when they have 4 or 5 people, and the people are competing for face and airtime with their words. That's why I like Skype. Although it's a beast on your computer, you can have 2 or 3 people, and everybody can see everybody, and you can kind of talk at the same time. But as moderator, of course, you want to keep that to a minimum. But I prefer Skype if I can do it. But not everybody wants to have a Skype account, even though it's free.
Well, like there's enough people using Skype, and I think they get what they want out of it. There's I'm in a big Skype state, so a lot of users here. A lot of Utah is.
That's just so funny how you said a lot of users here. Out of context, that's just so wrong.
Yes. And what I mean by users.
Qualify that.
Yes, I'm going to have to qualify. Well, no, this is a big Mormon missionary state, and they use Skype to speak with their children on a regular basis. They use social media quite often, so so
that's what they're going for. But
well, it is. No, that is part of it. It's expensive. When missionaries, parents send their kids out on a mission to a foreign country, they have to pay for it. So the cost is huge.
Yeah, I bet.
But Skype is used a ton, and that's why, like on Sunday, well, not Sunday, but on certain days of the week, they're allowed to. I don't know if it's Saturday. These missionaries from all over the world, their parents will get online with them. So we get lagged down pretty tight because there's a lot of kids. So little history, little religious kind of connection with Utah.
One of the funniest and ironic things about doing this kind of testing, I did the test last weekend before I did that Eagle VP interview. Although the views finally exceeded it, I had more views and comments and likes on the test stream than I did on the actual interview.
Well, what time was it? That's something you make note of.
They were both at around the same time. They were the same time, but just the day before, because I wanted to make sure it was all set for the following day. I didn't want to be testing up until the minute I brought in Keith.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to reset that. My chat stream is still not moving. It was moving like a like no problem, and then I think I can reset it. I
tell you to do a share screen. That definitely lag you down.
Yeah.
Take care, Rodney, man. Thanks for coming.
It's going. It's at 30 frames per second. I have to change the frames per second. It's conflicting, and would that make a difference?
Oh, yeah. I think it might. It might make a difference. I think once you change that, you want to change all your settings, your camera.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't know if that'd be a factor, but we will find out. It's just this is something that I can. It's kind of like do it on your own time.
Yeah.
But it keeps popping down here. Let me go back to my properties real quick. But yeah, I just noticed that it was running at 30 frames a second when it doesn't need to. When I'm only my CPU is only sending out 20 frames a second. 21. Mm-hmm. All right.
And it's trying to work at 30 frames per second. Good point.
Oh, it doesn't let me. Let's see. Won't let me pop that up. It's letting me write it in. That's interesting. Should you type in a variable?
Yeah, you can.
Let's put it into because it really shouldn't. Let me cut that out of there and see if I can adjust that. Here, 20. Put that at 20.
Pixie's channel got his new DJI Spark today. Can't wait
nice.
To see yeah.
I'm like I said. I'm thinking the next drone too right now. I'm definitely on that. I'm in that ballpark.
Yeah, I mean, I got bigger drones, but I just like the portability. But yet, everybody's saying the Anafi, but the Anafi is more expensive. The idea was something as a backup, good portability, and not something that's going to put me in a poorhouse.
Yeah, no, there we go. There it is. Look at that. Look at my chat stream there. It's all refreshed. We'll see if it moves.
Yeah, I'll give it a second. Well, I mean, of course, I'll type something in. There's only 2 people watching, and it's probably you and me right now.
It's okay.
There it is.
It's moving.
It's all there, and I just typed in test. I think you fixed your own problem there, buddy.
We'll see if that. Well, like I said, we'll go through all that stuff at a different time.
Yeah.
But right now we got a stable chat. Now the next test will be adding another person, and that's where I think Steve gave me aerial views, Steve. He gave me
Yeah.
the idea. The
Oh, you mean you don't talk? Your dog didn't help you on this?
yes. Steve, right there. Steve is smart. You should have seen him in the snow today. So
Oh yeah.
if anybody doubted that he was a husky, it sure didn't come out today.
I'm just typing some gibberish because I want to see that thing move up.
Yeah, it's
there
moving
we go.
up. It's moving up now. Yeah.
There we go.
Interesting. That's interesting that it did that.
Yeah.
So that seems like that's out of back into on the saddle there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so do you name each of your guests? Do they have a? I guess do you call it Skype 1, Skype 2? How do you put your sources?
It depends on if I'm under the gun or not.
Right? Okay,
so if I'm under the gun, it's NDI number 4. You know.
Okay, that's actually a good one too. Something quick. NDI 1, NDI 2.
Well, no, I use whatever the defaults to.
Okay, right. So,
but if I'm doing this ahead of time, I'll try to make sure it at least says guest or the name of the person. But I usually just use the word guest, so I discriminate that between anybody else. Guest 1, guest 2, or if I know who's coming in, I'll be a little bit more specific.
Oh man, let me just get that right there. I know.
Yeah,
I think everybody once we started talking, once you start getting into tech stuff, everybody's like their eyes roll behind their head. I'm going back to work.
Were you on Roger's stream when he had I think it was Drone Crush, Nake? I was on there for a bit. Then I bowed out because my head started to hurt.
Yes,
I don't. And I left because I'm like, I'm not, no disrespect. I just like, this is too much for me. I'm getting nothing out of this. My head, and I meant it too when I said I need to clear my head, and I need my head. I'm getting a headache. I'm going to go grade calc exams.
Yeah, exactly. Well, right. They were debating whether it was hardware or was it was NetStream that was creating bottlenecks, and you know, they both had good points.
Rattle traps in.
All right.
Traps in.
Hey, we're just messing around, but I think it's good messing around. We're definitely willing to chat now. I'm not going to mess with anything at this point. But if I'm going to mess with, you think this?
Right.
You think that? Of course, I'm gonna. Do you think the rolling text up there has any?
No, that takes very little.
Live. Let's see.
It really does.
Yeah.
It takes very little.
Yeah.
You can shut it off and see what happens, but I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I mean, what would really, especially, I believe, especially being Wi-Fi right now, what would really hurt is if you tried to stream a video or a website or Google's, somebody's channel on YouTube right now.
It's staying about the same. It dropped, but yeah, it's about
from what I see on the stream, it's looking fine. Everything's running smoothly. So
that seems like it's good. Yeah, I've got an outro. In my outro, I play a video. That's a new thing that I'll be throwing up there. I think I'm gonna recut that video though. All right. Anything you want to talk about after you've helped me a ton? You want to hit a little 360 stuff? A little 360
sure. Let's talk some 360 stuff because again, apparently, talking with Keith, who is the infamous Eagle VP, he says that a lot of people are tapping into that market, and he's not making any valid predictions, but now that YouTube, I don't know how successful they are, is streaming 360s. Right. The only difference is you have to have goggles plugged in to your computer to be able to really watch them, so that when you're watching it,
to be immersed,
literally to be immersed. So it's a selective audience, but he thinks that that's going to take off eventually.
Yeah, my only thing is this: if you're a vlogger, and this is what I keep saying in my stream tests, or not my stream, in my video tests of it, is it creates flexibility in your vlogging ability. So, say you're walking around and you pass something really interesting and your camera doesn't point to it. You can go into post-production and you can highlight that and talk about it. You can, overdub it or
So when you're taking a video with your 360, you're capturing everything.
Yeah.
But when you're editing, you can pick and choose what part of the scene. Oh my God.
And and that's what I do. And everybody's asking me, well, why don't you put it up as a 360? And that's not why I like it. Some people do that.
I like that. That flexibility is amazing, actually.
Yeah. And that's called free capture, and it's awesome. And the reason why I gave you the names of those cameras that have free capture
Yeah.
All of them have a form of that. But the software for the Insta company, I think, is pretty good. It's really easy. There's very little learning curve, and there's a lot of things I haven't done yet with the free capture.
So which camera? I didn't read your email. I saw I did get it. Which one are you recommending?
There's two of them out there right now that are about just over $200.
That's not bad.
The Mia with the Mi, it's a Mija or whatever, which is a Chinese camera, is really good too. It's like but it's shaped like a square. It's just a little different, but it still mounts to a collapsible selfie stick. And it does the same thing, and I believe the software allows for free capture as well. The one I use is the Insta-One 360.
Right? Did you say they were coming out with an Insta 2 or something like that? Or
the new version. The new version has been out, so. It's 5.7K, and the one I use is 4. In that, you got to remember when it says 4K, it's capturing 4K in 360 degrees.
Yeah, so it's not true 4K. Yeah, I get that.
So by moving up the next generation, which is 5.7K, it's that much better. It's so
what's the price difference there?
Right now it's about $150 difference.
Yeah, well, I'm not looking.
I think you should learn. I think you should learn the technology and get a less expensive version. That's what I decided to do. Well, I paid $219 for mine in plastic in the box.
And that did it come with its own selfie stick? I mean, I got a few.
It came with everything.
But it came with everything. Oh,
nice. It came with the one. It comes with it, and it has a tripod at the bottom of the selfie stick, so you can if say you're a realtor and you set it up in a house, that's what it was designed to do, and you can take still photos that people can do the virtual tours with.
Right.
But you can do that with you could set it up while you're flying.
Yeah, that's what I'm dying to hook it up to the drone. Now, how do you mount it to your drone? Did you have a special mount, or did you?
I have the mount actually right next to me. I just happen to have it. But this is
Surprise!
The mount. Yeah, this is the Mavic mount. And I didn't use anything special to hold it on. That was probably stupid, but you see these two little clips? These clip to the battery. And you're supposed to on these. You see the rubber grommets there? You're supposed to actually put a tie strap through there, but. This is my philosophy on this. If the camera falls off in flight, I'd rather have it just fall to the ground and not take my drone down with it.
Yeah, this is true. So that is specifically built for the Mavic?
It's got this little saddle right here. And you can actually take, like Dennis Lovelady, who was on a second ago, he was giving me some pointers at how to adjust this. I mean, you can adjust it any way you want. I was testing that out. But you can take this off, just like they're GoPro adapters. You can take this off and just mount the camera, directly to here. So say this was the camera, it would be mounted with a shorter pole. I like it. I think it's best to have a longer pole.
That's what she said.
Because you get better perspective with a longer pole.
Yeah. But here's the problem. I have a Mavic 2 and the chassis is a little bit bigger. The batteries are not that. They have one for it?
Yeah, you can get the mount for a Mavic 2, yeah.
And how much does that run?
This was I think this was $12 or $13.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Something like that. It's
I was waiting to hear
less than 20.
It's $48.
No. I don't
proprietary.
I don't live in that world. I live in the 20 to under $300 world for drones and not all drones, but I'll be paying on that sucker for a little while, but
I'm going to look into the Insta version camera because I think in the next month or so I might be able to pick one up. But I just started learning about it, and I think you're very wise in suggesting that I pick up something inexpensive, not cheap, but
there's a Rilo. The Rilo company's good. The Theta V is a what the heck is that? That's a good camera too. The Theta V and the Insta 360 One X are literally the same camera. They both have, and the benefit of those versus the one I have is I have to memorize like blinking colored lights. Those actually have a little display on them.
Well, that's kind of nice.
So you can see your mode and you can go through your settings. I always have it set at one thing. You can attach it to your phone and then do the settings too. So But the app is good. That's to me. I look at the support. Does it have a company behind it that's going to support it? And Insta does. They're good. I'm really impressed with the quality of, even with this camera, even though it's, maybe it's barely 1080p. But in the right lighting, in the right conditions, like in the snow today, me and Steve took a walk with it. It's great. So.
Oh, Steve from the UK was over?
Yeah, Steve came and I put a collar on him.
There you go. He needs one from time to time. So I'm looking on, not that this is where I would get it, but I'm just brought up Amazon.
Sure.
I see an Insta360 360 video action camera with flow state stabilization.
Yes, yeah,
that's $225.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah, yep. That's the right price. It's a rounded shape. It looks like a big giant pill. Yeah.
Yeah. But then there's an Insta360 1x 360 action camera, but it comes with a 32 gigabyte V30 micro SDX card, but it's more box shaped. So it's got the same.
If it's if it says if it's the 360 1X or. Okay.
Oh, the X. That's the difference.
That's the upgraded one. Yeah, that's
upgraded
the. Yeah.
one.
It has if you'll notice, there's a little round circle on the side with a. That's got a. That was one of the biggest complaints with the first model, was that you never knew the mode unless you had it plugged into your phone.
Gotcha. Now I got it. I got the one I'm getting. It's the Insta360 Pro 2 and Farsight Professional 360. That's only $5,300. Oh, I got it. I'm buying that tomorrow.
I guess when I was, I watch a lot of the 360 channels just to get, to learn. And one of the things that they said is the industry standard for 360 video is actually 8K.
Eesh.
So that means you're getting
almost 4K,
right.
Almost true 4K.
Right. And that'll come. That's coming. Guys, just like anything else, it's down the pipe. This is my big hang up is, I brought it up, on a channel I won't say the name of. And they said it was a gimmick and it wasn't going to,
No.
Maybe it's a gimmick, but it's a gimmick I really bought into. I really like it. So,
dude, they said first of all, they said YouTube was a gimmick. They said drones were a gimmick. Everything's a gimmick.
So. I think I think the technology is going to make photography easier, and that's what you do is you make the quality also will come up with it. Computers are going to make the quality. It's just a matter of time. The image sensors are going to follow suit. These companies, they're Google makes maps out of, using these types of cameras. So it's not going to go away. It's not disappearing.
Right.
And I brought up in that video I did, that search and rescue. Think about having a mounted 360 camera on a drone. Now, you're flying forwards. You're only capturing forwards video, right? Now, if you have a
certain cone shape,
if you have a 360 camera mounted on it, maybe along with the drone, you could easily do that with this and make it safe. You can go through
one step further. Yeah. Let's make it go one step further. I'm sure they're going to have it so they're going to be able to recognize heat signatures at some point too.
Well, all that. It's just it.
Yeah.
I just look at somebody's lost in the woods. You can peruse through that video over and over and over again for different things. You can look at behind it, on the side of it.
Right.
Looking for campfires or whatever you're looking for, color, flashing. So anyway. But for the average user, I don't think it's out of the realm of cost, and I think it's right there in the sweet spot. Throw it on your drone, carry it around. It's easy. Push the button. It's on. And then hook it to your phone and have fun with it later. You got all the video you want.
And the SD card mounts inside the camera itself, right?
Yeah. It has a little spring-mounted SD. I got a 32 gig chip in it. And it does 90 minutes of video.
Now, does it require a certain speed of the SDI card in order for it to read properly or write properly?
I always use what are they? The Ultra. I have to go look at one. I don't have anything. Yeah. What's the make of all of the most common?
SanDisk.
SanDisk, yeah. SanDisk Ultra. And just make sure it's an Ultra or high speed, and you're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're cheap. They're, I think I paid like $15 for that 32 gig chip. So, And
Ultra. I have
they come
Ultra
with an
and
8.
I don't have Ultra.
It comes with an 8. It'll come installed with an 8 gig, which gives you about 45 minutes. Most of the time.
Mate.
Yeah.
I have an Extreme.
Oh yeah, there you
What's
go.
that mean?
Oh, it's
Extreme.
It's much larger.
Yeah, it's a 128, but I don't know if that means it's got high speed or not. It doesn't matter. It seems to be working.
It's the difference between a 3-inch and a 5-inch.
Oh boy, here we go.
See in the chat stream, is it still? It's not going again, is it? Nope.
No, because we're not chatting. We're not chatting. There's only one of us here. I'll do a little spamming here.
Yeah,
just
spam
it up. I'm the only one watching.
Hey, Rattletrap, he's there. Hi, everyone. Sorry,
he was.
He was. Yeah, he's like, hi, everyone. Hi, Centroid.
That's just me spamming.
Like once again, you get into tech talk, everybody just.
Well, they know you advertise it as a test stream, so they're not looking for invigorating. Yeah, it's working.
Yeah. So good. That's excellent. No, it's like I said. I think it's green. Green is. I'm still getting dropped though. I'm still dropping 10%.
That's only because of your Wi-Fi. I swear. I mean, I get speculation, but it's the only thing I can think of.
CPU stable. Let me go ahead and just. I'm gonna. This is an experiment here. I'm gonna turn my stream on my computer and see how much it drops.
I turn my stream on usually around 5:30 every morning when I get up.
Hey, there it is.
Like clockwork.
6. I just dropped this about 5% on my CPU.
Oh yeah.
As it's trying to load, and it did bog it down a little bit, but now it's running.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, it levels off. It's like that initial thrust of info that sets it haywire. Then it levels off.
You don't think of turning those things off because you're used to like looking at yourself. You know, you're used to being involved in the stream. But when you're running it, you got to run the stream. You can't mess around with that crap. Like you're saying, you need an iPad, sitting next to you. And I do want to use when at school when I do it, I can flip over to the display capture and I have no problem. There's no lag whatsoever.
Right. Oh, look who's on. Aerial Views and Histories.
Hey,
UK.
Steve. Hey, here he is.
Steve, man, I just step in. You weren't around, man. You weren't around.
Steve,
we're worried, buddy.
Steve, we were talking about you. I figured you'd be up all night. You were looking kind of tattered and tired, but is it morning? When I was talking to you last night, is that morning?
5 hours ahead of us, man.
5 hours ahead,
at least. Yeah.
So it's early
5
morning.
hours ahead. It depends. Where are you? Are you Central?
Yeah, I'm Central time.
So then it's
I'm Mountain. Did I put?
So it's probably 7.
Yeah. Look at my own.
He's probably 7 hours ahead of you. So for me, he's right now at 6:30 p.m.
Right.
Which means he's just getting up.
How's the stream? Is he checking his stream?
I don't know. Well, he had to do that quite a bit the other night when he called me.
Oh man, maybe if he gets on, we'll try to throw a third window on here.
Yeah, he says, "Haha, it turned out to be a late one."
I haven't seen him.
When is it never a late one, Steve? Seriously.
Here, I tried to call him earlier. No, maybe I didn't know. I tried to call you earlier. I knew like I said, I don't want to freaking call him at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Hey, I'm testing out my live stream. Oh, let me send
yeah, just do me a favor though. In public, don't ever ask me to check your stream. I'll leave that for your doctor, your proctologist, whoever.
Let me see if I can. I'm going to send him. Let me see if I can send him here. Here, there's a button I'm supposed to push here, and we'll get him on the call. And then I'm going to have to add another NDI source. So there's Stevie Wonders. I like that.
I love that name. Oh no! Don't put the S on the end of it.
Oh, Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
No, I'm gonna get a. Okay, now I sent that. Now, did that just send out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sounds about right, Steve. I went up about 6 subs and went down 7 subs, so it's all in the algorithm.
Did that send? Does that send out automatically when I click on it?
Well, if you want to add somebody to a
Yeah.
Skype call, you want to hit the plus sign.
I did. I got that.
And then you want to type in the name, then you want to hit the plus sign, and it should send out the call.
Okay, now on the top of I've got a group. It's an add to group. Oh, there we go.
Add to
done.
group. Yeah,
Okay,
you
there
want to
we
add
go,
to
done.
group.
Let's see what happens here. Stevie Wonders, invite more people. No, we got. Let's see if he. Let's see. Did it automatically send out, or do I have to push a call on there now? Video
No,
call.
if you type it, if you go to add person to group and you type in the name and you hit the plus sign, I think it automatically goes.
Now
I think.
Oh
It's
crap!
been a while.
We'll see here in
I
a
haven't
second.
done it often.
We'll see in a second. Because it says you're ongoing, but he has. I guess he has to accept it too. So we don't know.
Yeah.
We'll find
Would
out.
love to join you guys, but I'm thoroughly
Okay.
unprepared. Okay,
That's-
so you see,
That means-
denied.
That means he doesn't.
Denied.
That means he doesn't have any pants on.
Or worse.
He's
No
active.
problem, Steve. No problem.
I'm actively engaged in the internet right now
Yeah.
with my 4-inch.
Oh, easy.
Oh, that's right. This is supposed to be PG.
Yeah. See, I'm happy to put an example cam on those onto Skype. Talking only. LOM. I'm a mess. No.
I'm a mess.
Poor guy.
It's okay to be a mess.
Steve, I sent a message to you and Kieran. If you get a chance, if you're capable, I need to get with you guys to see about getting that interview together. But if it doesn't work out, it's not that big a deal. So just think about it and get back to me if you can. And I have to get in touch with Jay too.
That's the other thing is getting the network, getting your groups together, and then of course trying to get them all at the same time, wanting to get on. That's
right. Oh yeah, no, it's it's not easy, and I don't want to be a pain in the butt either. Almost dropped the A bomb. I
always
don't want to keep poking at people saying, "Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it?" It's just not fair to them.
Yeah, that's how I use it. It's if I do that at work, it's oh, I almost said ass. Did I say ass, guys? Oh man, I apologize that I said ass.
Yeah.
That's inappropriate. Don't you guys do that?
Don't say ass.
Well.
Oh,
all right.
I don't know why I'm tired. I have no reason to be tired.
It's called continual live streaming for 4 days in a row. I'm always wondering how Roger can do it. He's on like every 4 hours.
Oh my God. And lately his panels have been getting larger and larger. He had 4 or 5 on this morning.
He must have that thing totally.
Well, he actually invited me, and I was doing stuff, so I wouldn't have done it any justice. It would have been pointless for me to be on the chat because I was half watching, half editing, half running around here. So he had sent me. He always sends me a link as soon as I say hello, Roger. All of a sudden, dink, you've got mail, and I politely responded saying I would love to, but I'm not going to be consistent here. I'm going to be in and out. So he always understands. But it's like, dude, you already have 4 people on the panel. He had Val.
It gets hard,
He had Val, he had Andrew, he had Paul, who's become a regular, and I think he wound up getting Rick Starcop on there too. I'm like, you don't want another person. It's too much.
It's not a panel anymore. It's a house party.
Yeah, it's a free for all. Whoever talks the loudest and the quickest gets the airwaves.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's
I can't watch it.
Yeah. And like you said, it only takes a dominant personality to control a stream, and
yeah,
it then thus becomes not a discussion. And
speaking of dominant personalities, you wouldn't happen to know anybody like that, would you? Maybe Steve, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Oh, I love being able to talk about him when he can't shoot right back. I gotta wait. Hey, he has to type his comments back. There it is. Oh, look, he says he's ready for a call. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Oh man, he's dressed now. He's dressed. Oh yeah, but this is the problem though. He's going to have to be. He can't just get on the call. He knows that there's going to be a screwing up of sorts as I'm trying to make it happen.
He's a patient guy though. He's patient.
Got to put the oh man, I'll just stick him in the middle here somewhere. Just
Yeah.
I'll put him right here where Steve is.
You're gonna want. I think I don't know. I don't know about your chat. I don't know if you've got the bottom cut off because it just popped up. I'm happy to put an example that came up a while ago.
Okay.
You might have the bottom.
Yes.
Slightly
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I can cut here. Let me mess with that one here real quick.
And his modesty is just brimming right now. He says, "I was a real sweetheart last night."
Oh, jeez.
I love, that's one thing. That's an endearing quality of Steve is his modesty. Oh, he's gonna give me a lot of ribbon when he gets on. I know he is.
Let's see. Filter. Now to pull that bottom down. Now you can scale it. Now
you can crop. You can scale. You can just lift it out of the scene a little bit just to raise the bottom up a little.
I think it's. I don't know what's covering it. I actually think that's cropped out. So let me see.
Yeah.
Let me just check with the filter here properties real quick. I just never. There's.
Yeah, he's telling you to bump. We're working on it, Steve. He's bumping it a little.
There we go.
Yeah,
let's see height. Let's see width. Height. That's just height. That's not gonna. Like I said, I can go into here. I think. Yeah, we just try.
Yeah, if you cropped it, that's probably what the problem is. Did you crop it? Or
yeah,
did you
it's
just,
yeah. So because when I look at it through the properties, it's there. So I need to go into the transform. Let's see. Let me get out of that one.
Yeah, reduce the number in the bottom, and then you can always either crop the top or just move it up a little bit.
Transform. That's the one I think is messed up.
That's the one.
Yeah. Let's see. Position. Yep. Bottom is. Yep. I can change the bottom.
So did you send the call to Steve?
I think I sent it there. I don't know what's. We'll find out. I'm probably ignoring him right now. He'll have to. I have to get him to be able to speak through chat first, so we can read it.
I'm reading it in real time here. Well, relatively real time on the stream. So
it's just freaking. It's my computer's so bogged down with stuff right now. It's I try to work with OBS. Yeah. It's
slow.
That might have to be a. Let's see. Scale filtering. Let's see. Yeah, I know. This is what happens. When you were tweaking, you'd get real quiet.
Yeah. To hell with chat.
Yeah, what's it? I gotta fit this to screen. There's probably an easier way to do this because that's what Mr. Aerial Views was doing the whole time. He was okay. Use the key command. I'm like looking for buttons and crap.
Yeah. Oh, I know. He's very patient like that.
Let's see. Come on here. Now I think he is trying to call in. I think that's what that freaking clicking is.
Well, you remember he can't call you. You got to call him.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, I did send him but if I did send him a invite, couldn't he just like?
No.
Holy crap.
It'll ring until it says not available if you didn't pick up. So you might have to send it again.
I've got stuff. I got stuff moving all over hell now.
Yeah. So if you go back to Skype and you go to add person and you type in the name and then you hit the plus sign, it should automatically start ringing his Skype.
Oh my God. I am just a mess right now. Freaking it.
Yeah, it's okay. He says he's not calling.
That's good. All right, don't call, please. For the love of Jesus, right now, don't call. I'm just trying to get a graphic straightened out because I don't have them locked in. I gotta.
No pressure. You got 20 people just logged in. I'm kidding.
Oh man, now and I'm totally freaking ADD, man. And anyway, I got to fix that later. But yeah, no, I'm trying to get that chat screen down there. Every time I go to that menu item, it freaking starts to wig out.
See if you can bring Steve in, then I'm sure he'll talk you through it better than me.
Well, it's not the problem with it's the slowness of OBS. I can't move and manipulate right now.
You're back. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I should be doing. Yeah. Anyway, this should be locked in. He was trying to explain that to me last night. You lock it in. Yeah. You know. that now then it doesn't do that while you're in the middle of a freaking
Right.
So group it, lock it, and I don't have any of that done. Okay, so
Would it be easier if I left so that you had space to bring him in? I mean, I'll do whatever you need me to do.
no, I can. No, I need to try. I need to try to get both in there. So
Yeah.
let's just go and try to add him in the call. Let's not worry about the chat stream right now. I can fix all that crap later.
You did get one in. Mike B, aka the Drone Ranger, just
Oh,
popped.
Mike. Hey, Mike. How you doing? Hey, we're playing around. Mark and I and Steve. Aerial Histories is on. We're just goofing with streaming. Is he gonna here? Let me send him again. Let's see if I can get that over there, and we'll.
Says just waiting when you're ready, dude.
All right. Okay, Stevie Wonder here. Oh, my wife's home. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Game over.
Game could be over. She does have to shower. She just got back from working out, so that'll give me a little more time.
Ariel says it's all good, Centroid. Not so sure which comment I threw at him that he's responding to. But like I said, he'll give me a good ribbing when he gets on, regardless.
If I can, assuming we can get to that.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? If you don't get him on, I'm safe.
Yeah, everything is just slow grinding. Oh, let's see here. Okay, so there he is. And here's my call. There's your call. Let's see. It's put him.
Yeah, it should be
Invite
like
more people. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, that's it.
I think this is it. I think I got him. He should be on there now. 3 participants. It says at the top. It says 3 participants, and let's see if he will when he comes.
Did you hit the plus sign or whatever? Yeah. Bell. How about the camera?
Yeah, call. Let's see. Yeah,
it should say calling, I guess. Active. I've only done it once.
Skype phone, Skype number. Yeah, it's.
You will never be safe from me, LOL, Centroid Aerial Images. You're my next victim after Paul. After Paul? Who's Paul? Oh, PMDB.
Oh, there we go. Okay, incoming. Now he's calling me. I can't, if I take him incoming, then I can't add him, though. Here, let me just,
yeah, all right.
All right, mate, there he is.
I like this. I like the spinning ball.
So I've put up an example cam for you because I'm not getting dressed right away.
Okay, it's up there at least.
I see. I'm lagging in the stream right.
Okay, now I think I think it's good. Now what I got to do with him is I got to let it settle.
Yeah, there I see myself. I'm moving.
Is your camera off, Dad Random?
I'm just clicking it on right now. There, I just clicked it on here. It's
no, I mean your camera though.
Make sure it's off for you, mate. Yeah, your camera's off, mate. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
It'll lag your stream pretty extremely if you turn that on.
Yeah, I don't stream it. Yeah, I don't have mine now. I can see yours now. I just got to add an NDI source. My wife just laughs in the background because she thinks I'm a freaking geek.
My stream is usually laggy in the morning when I get up too.
Well, it's because of age. Your stream tends to lag.
Yes.
It's a back pressure. All right, here we go.
Steve, my wife watched most of that stream last night. She got a kick out of it.
Yes. Oh, good. Well, I have a whole slew of new topics again for Sunday. I was doing a bit more research last night. Lord.
Dude. Now I got to come up with a freaking hat.
All right. So Steve, when I create a new source, I can't use an existing, right? Or I have to create a new one?
Yeah, you'll have Centroid's NDI source.
Right. Okay. So, that's Skype 1. All right. I'm going to make this one Skype 2.
Yep. And then in that, once you've typed in the name of it, it'll bring up the selection of NDI sources, and it's just a drop-down box, and then just select my name. It should be something like Skype Live, and then whoever's name it is.
Let's see what that does here. There it is. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, it is just laggy as shit. I'm only using 50% of my CPU though.
That's all right.
Our biggest, I think we've come to the conclusion that it's I need to wire in. I'm full. I'm 5G right now. Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let's see. We're almost there.
The stream's looking smooth anyway, mate. It's all good.
Yeah, what we've done is we dropped my frame rate down, and we I also my output. I can actually go down. What do you keep your output as? Your outputs, your stream output. Your scale.
In terms of I stay scaled at I have output resolution at 720.
Oh, okay.
I keep it scaled at 720.
I'm way higher than that.
If you try changing that midstream, or you change it, all your graphics will go out of whack, by the way.
Okay.
So it's best to pick one and stick with it. Otherwise, you have to readjust everything every time you want to change your resolution.
Oh, we learned that.
Yeah. Okay.
The hard way.
There it is. There you are. No, this is cool, man. I've got, he explained it well. So let's see what it looks like when it gets on here.
I've only learned from the best.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not the best. I'm good enough to do OBS workshops live, though.
Dude, anything better than me is the best.
Here it is. Here you are right there. All right. Okay, since my dog's name is Steve, I'm going to put you over to the top of my dog, Steve.
Okay.
Maybe not. That would be disrespectful to Steve, my dog.
Yeah. Centroid Lauren saying to tell you that she passed her English exam today.
Oh, really good. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
All right.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime you pass the test is good.
Yes. So I thought I'd put like a moving graphic on my webcam as well.
Can you see it?
My static image. I can see it.
Yeah, I see it on the stream now.
I thought I'd put a moving thing there just so it like differentiates essentially.
Yes, you got Graham the Gray.
Yeah.
Holding his head, the spinning
fondling the earth.
The flat world, this deceptive world that we're looking at. I don't know why I got a round worlder here.
You know how many hits you're going to get on the stream if you can bring some flat earthers on to debate this?
Hey, dude, I'm already working on it.
Good.
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
I've always got something going on like on the back burner. Like,
I will definitely do some extra homework if you wanted me on the panel for that, because But if you want to take one on, I think you'd handle it just fine.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, what just happened here? What'd I do?
What's going on?
Nothing, I guess. Oh, maybe that's not good.
Why? What are you messing about with?
Oh, no. Is Mark still there?
I'm here.
Okay, we're good. No, I just reduced the size. I just reduced the window.
Okay.
And everything went quiet. I'm like, no. No, we're good. No, everything's here. No, we're all good.
Yeah.
All right. I just have to fix the chat window because I just gotta fix the crop on it, but I'm not messing with that. I can do that later.
I know that you want your streaming set up, obviously like we were talking about last night, like 4 quadrants and whatnot. But I'd highly recommend either grouping all of your graphics into one specific thing, or actually
I see what you're saying.
Or rendering that one image into a single file, just so OBS isn't cluttered, and the more sources you have, it will slowly start taking its toll.
I totally understand what you're saying. Like this group on the left hand side here, either have them together or don't have them.
Yeah.
Yep. I got
it. No disrespect to your dog, but you kind of have a nice shot of you and your dog in that upper left-hand quadrant.
Yeah, exactly.
No point in using him in a...
Okay.
Then you can make your window bigger, And you can keep the duck in front of you, I guess.
Yeah, no, I don't need the duck doesn't need to be there. Those are just things I had on my old. They're the ones I had on my old first tests. And no, it's redundant. You know, you gotta get rid of redundancy because what are you gaining from it? You know, that's kind of what you gotta.
Yeah. Just obviously, it's completely down to preference. But I mean, if I put this like onto like large screen or whatever, it is quite busy. If you know what I mean.
Right.
And obviously, people's webcam windows are quite small. Like literally, less than about a third of the screen is all three of our webcam windows. So just personally, I'd recommend trying to like declutter, if you know what I mean, and rearrange things so they're a little bit more simplified, if you know what I mean.
And your stream might be a little happier too.
Yeah. Hey, now, Steve, I think there's something you could do for us that would make everybody happy.
No, please don't make it don't make it go on camera. That's not going to make me happy.
Okay, now you know the name Aerial Views and Histories UK. That's a bitch to type out on your phone.
He's going to make you shorten your name like everybody tried to do to me.
AVHK.
Exactly what it says on the tin.
I wish we could just be an icon. Just get rid of the name. You know, I am.
No, Steve is an icon.
For all the wrong reasons.
He is the icon.
He is the icon. Let's see here. I bet you guys
don't know what to be flattered or insulted.
I bet you guys don't have one of these. You don't have your own mug, right?
I'm pleading the fifth. Dad, I do have to ask you this question. What's up with the duck?
It's just like everything. It's like everything else, man. It just happened.
Okay. No, that didn't answer my question. How did it happen?
Oh, I was fixing my swimming pool pump. And this is what holds the chlorinator.
And so you're like, that's a cool image for my alter ego.
It's an icon.
Glasses.
Gotcha. It's simple. It's just it's genius.
True. And look, you didn't even have to buy one. You already had it.
Exactly. Well, it's something you can purchase anywhere, and it's already done. All you got to do is just brand it, throw your name on it. You know. So
this way, you can go back to all these pool places and start to charge royalties. Is that your goal?
Well, that's kind of how it started because one of my first videos was my pool pump stopped working, so I said, I'm going to make a video fixing this thing. And what I should have done was vlogged in the pool at the pool company that tried to sell me this $700-800 pool pump, and I'm like, all right, I'm leaving. You guys suck. And I went cheap and got it done. And
that is a cool cup, by the way. It just popped up on my screen finally.
Oh yeah, that was last year. Your dad, my dad. There was T-shirts and all kinds of stuff that came out for Father's Day.
That's cute. No, the question is, who gave it to you, Steve or your daughter?
It's a virtual cup. It's not real. It's only graphic.
Damn.
I know. If it was real, I'd send it out. But I would use different branding. I've got actually a T-shirt idea, but they're freaking like $200, man, for a custom T-shirt.
What?
Well, for a screen run, yes, they want you to have a minute
to print them over and over or something. Once you buy the screen, then it's cheaper. Gotcha.
Well, yeah, so you get like there's minimum orders, and of course mine's not going to be simple. It's going to have like 3 colors, which makes it more expensive.
So your goal is to have a complete merch line, is what you're saying?
I think it's a cool brand. I don't know.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Go with it.
Well, they make good gifts too. So if you give it to somebody, I would wear somebody else's stuff. If they sent me a hat or, I would wear it and promote it. I think it's just a cool way.
I don't give gifts. It's against my religion.
That's okay.
Just ask my wife.
Well, then they expect free stuff every time they come to your freaking channel.
Yeah, why does my wife expect free stuff all the time? I don't get it. I don't understand that. Where did we start that freaking tradition?
You think? Yeah. If I took Steve's picture here and put him down in this little tiny TV set,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean.
Oh, I don't know. It's on the set. There's a TV in there. That's right next. So now Mark looks much more important.
Yeah.
That's all I need is that my ego stroked.
Yeah. Before I came up on the panel, did you see what I put in the chat for you?
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Just making sure that's all.
I know my place, Steve. I told you. I already conceded that battle. I'm not good at smack talk. I'm going to leave that to you and Paul. And did you? I know you were really good at keeping up with chat, but did you see what I was saying, Paul, last night after he voted against my hat?
Are you ready to go get coffee?
No, I didn't.
Any chance I could dig at him, I pretty much said to him, I said, oh, so you're going against my hat? I guess that sealed the fate that I'm going to have to stay in Steve's corner now. And then he says, well, I guess if you have to be on the dark side, you know.
Well,
so any chance I could dig at him at that point on, it was fair game. It was fair. I'm like, that's it, dude. You went against me on my hat. I'm gonna have to, I'm on Steve's side now.
Hey, real quick question. Now, if I have an image that's just out of view, does it mean it's still running? If it's not, does it mean it's still rendered?
I'm not entirely sure, mate. But
because there's a button there's a button you can push that says it offloads when you.
Well, you want to do that if you're not using that scene. You want it to offload if you're not using the scene.
So I actually have some things running that are not offloaded. So that's probably...
Dad Random, real quick, mate. Just make sure in the audio settings that you're doing a desktop capture, mate, and mute the NDI sources.
Somebody said an echo.
I did.
Yeah,
I didn't do that to yours. Here, hold on.
Always remember that, mate. Always remember that one.
There it is, right there. Skype 2.
I learned that one the hard way.
There it is. Is that better? Can you hear that?
We'll find out if June 20 says it sounds better.
It is now muted.
I'm just checking it back.
Yeah, I got to turn that back. There's a main. I've got a main graphic that I need to offload. There's a bunch of them that I haven't done, so I'm running everything still. My computer's grinding.
Yeah, the echo's gone.
Good. Okay, unload image when not showing. There it is, right there. Hit OK. All right, so that big graphic's gone.
Have you done any messing about with studio mode?
Yeah, I have. I just been staying away from it because I'm getting lag. Working in OBS. So when I click in the studio mode, I understand it now. I understand the flexibility of it. So for example, I can go into my I could redo here's my old scene. So before, let's see, the one that you're in. Let's see, there's my display screen capture. Here, let me just go and throw something in there like my email page here. Well, so here's my transition. There's the secret email that you sent me the other day right there.
Okay.
Super secret email.
Yeah, you're not allowed to know about it, Centroid. It's crypto clearance, unfortunately.
That's quite all right. I'll live.
Yeah. That's several levels above top secret.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You don't look impressed.
I'm just chilling.
Yeah, I know, man.
I'm just actually, I've got my I'm editing while we're talking, so.
Oh yeah, we were talking 360, and yeah, I think it'd be fun. It's a good toy, so.
I love the idea of being able to do that free capture. This way I can capture anything.
Right.
That I'm filming.
Say you're on a trip and you're just like, I'm going to Auschwitz, man. I don't want to miss anything, so I'm gonna be obviously the outdoor scene stuff that I can film. Plus the camera doesn't look like a giant, it doesn't look disrespectful carrying it around. So,
what I like about it is there are times where I've done filming with either my Osmo or my drone, and I'll capture me in the shot, and I don't want that, especially with the drone with the 360 on it. I can
Absolutely.
I don't have to zoom in and crop out. I can just go over to the right or to the left and get a full image and not have to zoom in or do anything funky like that.
I watched a really interesting video a few weeks ago about how to remain hidden while still keeping line of sight with your drone, basically. You know what I mean? Finding shadows or sort of almost taking cover behind walls and things like that, but just where you can still see, basically. Because it can ruin a perfect drone shot when there's you stood right in the middle of the bloody shot,
right,
with a freaking controller looking down at it. It looks really dorky. Yeah. Like, oh, look at that doofus standing there. There's the photographer.
I look at that as a plus. Come on, what do you guys? You guys have some respect for yourselves, you know.
I have no respect for myself.
I mean, look,
drone shots, I like them to be the locations and whatnot.
Right, exactly.
I do all my spiel to the camera like on foot, basically. You know what I mean? That's where I get to say my piece.
Or you get the old selfie where you're looking up at the drone. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I call that drone face.
Do
you know when you look up and basically, because you're looking up, sort of like your top lip sort of retracts a little bit, and you got all your top teeth just like grinning into the sky with your eyes wide open. I call that drone face. Yeah.
Drone
and
face.
It happens all too often. You know what I mean? Where you sort of squinting and your teeth are all showing. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So, what sort of streams are you planning on doing then, Dad Random?
I would like to. I'm trying to get away from what everybody else is doing. That's the thing is once you get going, now where do you go? See, I'm a history buff. But I'm more of the discussion point of, there's a lot of like military equipment discussion. There's history location discussion, and there's a ton of history buffs out there. But that's a very limited market of group of people.
Yeah. That's why I've sort of like
it's not
whenever
fun.
You do a stream, mate, it really does help to have like a set schedule,
right?
And for each stream that you do on a specific day, have a specific topic that people end up sort of expecting, if you know what I mean.
Right.
A lot of people just go live whenever, and they can be doing a 2-hour stream and they'll get like 5 people in or something like that.
Oh yeah, I usually have a discussion topic. Like last time I talked about, everybody will talk about cameras, but layman's terms, let's just talk, what do you like about it? What do you don't like about it? This is what I used in my last video kind of stuff. Cause you have, 300 or 400 people that watch it. So you can, I think, debriefing videos is a huge part of a stream, and having a day that's what you do.
Yeah. Well, if you've got like highly sort of specialized knowledge in anything, mate, I'd highly recommend doing a stream regarding very specific knowledge, mate. If because obviously general chat's okay, but I mean
it's not fun.
That's like 90 to 95% of streams, isn't it? It's general chat and channel supports, basically, where you do get the odd streams where they're like literally extremely interesting, where they go in depth about a topic that you particularly like. And obviously then you find your niche then, you know what I mean?
Right.
Which is where sort of like the Sunday night stream, for example, obviously a lot of conspiracy theories can tie into history, and I do sort of specialize in modern world history and stuff. So, I mean, that's something that's like kind of a specialist topic and whatnot.
It bridges the gender gap though for you too. That's the other thing, because there are also ladies that like to talk about stuff like that. I mean, which you get in there, they're like, oh man, I want to talk about Illuminati or this or that. And,
And like I say, obviously, I've watched a lot of conspiracy theory documentaries and done a lot of research in the past. So it's like a specialist topic. You bring in people who are also, even if they're not particularly knowledgeable on the subject, I mean, having somebody on the panel who doesn't know much about it to be sort of, sorry.
This is Steve right here.
Which one?
My dog.
Oh, right, okay.
He's here. See? This is Steve right
obviously, Like it helps to pepper in one night of the week to do a channel support stream,
right?
Where you put people's channels up, whoever asks and whatnot.
Well,
the second most successful stream I ever did was last Wednesday, and I mean at one point I had 37 in for that.
Oh wow, yeah,
and I mean. Like people were saying, I've gone up like 10 subs in this stream. I've gone up 20, and Centroid got a shout out. I'll have to keep reminding him about that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. He got a special shout out just as everyone was coming in, like, you know what I mean, and got him boosted up, like,
Well, I have to second that, Steve, because the last stream I did before, one of the last streams I did, you were working. It wasn't supposed to be a support stream, but for shits and giggles, I started putting people's channels. I picked them with their permission, and I put them up in that little box underneath me, and before you knew it, I was up to like 25 viewers.
Well, I noticed. I notice people really respond to just put they want you to look at their videos, and I don't mind looking at people's aerial shots and giving them ideas. I know what I don't like, but I could nicely say, hey, this would be great if you did this, or add some interest where, you got it, there's some ducks down there. Get down there, man. Just look at those ducks, you're too high. A lot of people fly way too high, things like that.
What I don't like are the support streams where people just yell out channels. Boom, so-and-so's in the house, go support them. I'm not going to name out channels, but
personalize it.
Obnoxious, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, if somebody has to go up, I mean, you want to be spending at least 5 minutes with the channel in the background, to keep repeating it, keep rechecking the subs and whatnot, encouraging people to support them. But then have your general chat sort of worked around it, if you know what I mean. And then obviously you're having a good laugh and you're doing channel supports all in one go. So,
Steve, what's your thought about doing what like Pusa does, where they have
number generator, for example?
No. I'm talking about what is it called? The Blade or whatever. I can't think of the name of it. Where you can see the real Social Blade, where you can see the real time count. Is that something that it puts too much pressure on people to sub?
No, not at all. If somebody has to go up, they want to go up there to get the channel recognised, mate. Right. So obviously Social Blade is part of that. And I mean, as soon as people get used to it, then they'll know that that's part of the experience, if you know what I mean. And I'm looking into how to do that. I think I've got it sorted, but obviously I've got a day before. But my next Wednesday stream is from Craig's house, so it's going to be a little bit more than it usually is, but.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that one.
Is that the Flat Earth one?
I'm going to make sure that I have a few.
No, Wednesday night general chat and channel support stream.
Right, the hangout. That's right.
Yeah.
But Steve did warn everybody that he and Craig's will be sampling the South, so to speak, during it.
The Guinness stream.
Yeah, Guinness isn't as popular in the UK as
what do you like?
Led to
What do you like?
I like rum and whiskey.
Yeah, that works for me.
Not together, unless I'm combining the last bits of the bottle.
Yeah, they're nope.
Garbage pail party. No, Dad. Random funniest thing I ever saw was when I went to Ireland one time, and we went toward the Guinness factory. Afterwards, we went to a pub across the street,
and they didn't serve it.
Of course. No, they served it, and as the good tourist that I was, I promptly ordered my Guinness, and everybody's friendly and whatnot, but I looked around, nobody was drinking Guinness. You know what they were all drinking?
What? Budweiser?
No joke. Tall neck buds. And I'm like, oh
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Well, I'd drink Pabst over Bud, to be honest with you, but I'm like, really? This is what you guys are drinking here? I could name 20 more American brews you should be drinking besides Bud, but that's just my home. I didn't say that. I kept my mouth shut, of course, but I'm like, this is a cultural shock for me.
I didn't come, guys. I in the bar. I didn't come all this way to see you freaking guys drinking
Yeah.
Start a conversation.
They have it all the time. They grew up with it, so it's not a novelty to them like it would be for me. But I'm just like, you're gonna pick Budweiser as the representative beer of the United States. Ugh.
Look at this. Check out this Joker's channel right here. Let's see.
Dad Random, with your chat, have you cropped it on the bottom?
I haven't had time. I'm afraid that if I touch something right now, it's not gonna.
No, what I mean is it looks as though it's cropped.
It is cropped. So, it is cropped, and it's messed up.
I
know it's bugging you.
It's cutting off half the bottom line.
All right, let me fix. I'll try to fix it here.
I'd get rid of any cropping. Yeah. And literally just do it as like a resize, basically. So if you're having it in like a quadrant like that, I'd go for a height of about 400 and a width of about 900.
4 to 9.
Because if you put the resolution on it too high, the lettering will be so small people won't be able to see it. So so you're on 1080p stream. So yeah, I'd say about. Like I say, 400 height and 900 width would be a good starting point, and then just keep tweaking it without any crop.
Dad Random, I believe Amelia is your daughter. Is that correct?
Yes, is she on?
She wants you to give her a shout out. Put her channel up. Be a good daddy.
Well, the problem is there any? Well, how many people we have on? Do we have anybody on even at this point?
No, there's 3 now.
There's 3?
There are a couple people coming on. Counting probably me. It's probably Steve, myself, and your daughter watching.
I told her to stay away from the old guy channels. Okay, do you see the crowd? Yes.
That's so good.
Did you see? No. I'm trying to get her to get some people that are interested in what she does. I mean, there's very few of us are interested in. They're the stuff that she's interested in. I mean, she's not a drone person. She's not a technology person. She's a fitness, healthy life.
But you know what? I'm sure there's a niche in there for her. I mean, I'm just got to be. I mean, that's not a bad gig. So she probably could find a ton of people who are into
Well, if it helps, she has a new sub from me anyway.
Yeah, so good. No, that's what I'm doing. Well, that's the big
thing.
thing.
She's on. Thanks for reminding me.
But that's the big thing is
I meant to do it the other night.
You were talking about live streaming. That's another thing. I want to live stream with her on a night, and we're just going to chat. We're just going to do kind of the daddy-daughter chat stuff. I mean, she's not a dad. I mean, she's 19. She's not little. But we have a good rapport with each other, and we like to just chat about stuff. We did a video eating donuts in the car, that kind of stuff. That was fun.
That sounds healthy.
Yeah. It was good.
I see it there.
I think we had to do it live.
Daddy, daughters, and donuts.
Yes.
Mukbang.
Yep.
Oh, you called it a mukbang.
Mukbang.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my God.
Lord.
Dear.
I know.
If you're listening, Amelia, you got another sub from me. Even if you do put mukbangs on your channel.
It just sounds wrong.
Nearly at 50. I'm gonna get that to 50 with me spare channels.
I can get her. I told her I could get her easily to 200. 100, 200. I just have to get her over the hump.
So
just
Steve,
need to get her on the Canadian drone up.
Well, that's that. I told her, but you have to get out there, just say hi, and she's just learning that stuff. She does a really good job with her video work. So I mean, she's got that part down. She's got a good camera and. She's got great material. She has a good idea before she starts. So, she's kicking butt.
There we go. She's just at 51, so that's good.
See?
Tell her to go to see Steve's channel on Wednesday night.
There we go. Let me put that up. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Or maybe not. She's not 21. I don't know where Steve's going with this, but if he gives her a shout out, she doesn't have to be on for it.
Well, I told her to get on. Pusa Studios is a great place to pick up a ton of subs, and
Passion for Hunting.
Passion,
yes.
Yep. Passion for Hunting.
Also, Psycho Ghost Trackers do channel shout-out streams. I was in there last night, and usually just when it's general chat, like where he's got a Google Hangouts panel or something like that, usually he'd have between 5 and 15 in. Last night, he topped out at 70 people in at one point.
Nice. And no disrespect to Andrew Apusa, it's not him, but I think a lot of the subs that I pick up in his channel become ghost subs and get wiped within a few days anyway. But Passion for Hunting and the Ghost Hunters channel, I think they stick a little better.
Yeah, the outdoor channels I keep them.
A good one as well.
Yeah, I keep the outdoor channels. Those guys are really good at, and they're active. They're active too, and yeah, it's the ones that have like really fancy lettering and are like glamour shots. Those always disappear. Those turn into ghosts like instantly. Here we go. Here's Amelia's stuff right here. Let's look at her.
Yeah, and also I find that they're very sincere to the outdoors, because they will recognize your name and say hi to you when you're in their streams, and other guests recognize you from being in there. So it's not like the mass of people that go in and out of Pusa.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of good gaming channels, but a lot of gaming channels out there literally just ignore the chat completely.
Right.
Yes, that's true.
You know, and you'll never get a visit back from them either. You know,
if you look at the capture screen, there's our mukbang right there.
The mukbang.
Oh dear.
I generally stay away from mukbangs. Just from the name alone, it just doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't. Does it? As soon as the first heard that, I was like, I'm gonna have to look up what that is.
Yeah. I'm a teacher. I don't know if I need to be streaming that.
No.
Robert Stanton, I already got you, buddy.
As long as you're eating donuts, man. There ain't nothing wrong, man.
Steve.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Go on.
I just said, as long as you're eating donuts, man. That's there's nothing wrong with donuts, man. What was that?
Yeah, it's all good. I think Mark has frozen, but just leave him there.
Sounds like I got a submarine freaking attacking me.
Yeah, it sounds all right my end, but
no, we're good.
Yeah. Centroid is there we go.
There he's back. Yeah. Oh, there he's. He's back. He's dead.
It might be me.
It most probably is you.
Yeah, it's me giving the signal problems here.
But
yeah, that's all good.
So like I said, I think we're all trying to figure out what to do with live. That's what YouTube is right now. It's all trying to figure out where live is going. So.
Well, it's how you boost your watch time. There's no argument there.
Or you got no choice.
I say, mate, I'd highly recommend picking certain slots, time slots and days, regardless of what anybody else is doing. Just, what I mean? It's an open platform, mate. You can do what you want when you want. But obviously, strategically avoid certain things, like
Steve's streams.
Mukbang.
Yeah, like strategically avoid my streams, essentially. Yeah.
Well, actually, it's true, because people are going to go to yours first. So, truth be told, I hate to tuck my tail between my legs and walk away from that one, but that is true.
Yeah. No, it's all good, mate. But essentially, obviously, Pusa Studios, most nights they do the wheel, they start up at midnight UK time. When I stream 10 p.m. Do you know what I mean? Literally, it will be around 5 to midnight or midnight. I'll lose half my viewers as soon as they go on.
Yeah, you can't compete with the wheel. Everybody wants to be on for that wheel.
Yeah,
spin the wheel.
Yeah, like I say, feel free to stream when you want, right? But like I say, it is best to strategically avoid Pusa Studios live streams. Just step aside.
Right. Exactly.
You won't get the viewers in that you want, you know what I mean? Or that you sort of that you anticipate, basically. So,
but in a way, on busy nights, nights where there's lots of other lives going on, that's actually a great night, because people are surfing from stream to stream.
And there are raids, stuff like that too.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to give you advice outside of OBS now in terms of live streams and stuff, to get the viewer numbers up. Like I say, the ideal time that I find to stream is 10 p.m. UK time, because then you get like the late night UK people are still up. I mean, all the exploring channels are generally up quite late anyway. The UK explorers and whatnot.
Okay, UK 11 o'clock. It is how many are you? 4 hours behind, or
he's 4 hours ahead of us.
So
he's 4 hours ahead. So that'd be 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Eastern, probably more like 5 o'clock your time.
Yeah, I'm hitting the end. I'm hitting the end of that. I'm at right now. I'm doing a 4 o'clock stream on Fridays, and I'm getting a lot of people from Scotland, Ireland. I've had several folks that way, which is fine with me. It gives me some different folks to chat with, and they come back.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So if you're on Central Time, you're 6 hours behind me.
I'm mountain,
essentially.
Mountain time.
Yeah, so six hours behind, and Centroid is 5 hours behind. So, I think Centroid's frozen up again. Sometimes he can still hear us, so
I can hear you. No, I can hear you.
Yeah. I just thought I'd warn you in case you start slagging him off, basically.
I'm only dropping 4 frames now.
I'm used to it.
Hey,
it's okay. I'm the go-to.
Just for your info, I've dropped down to 4 frames now, so I'm only dropping 4 frames.
Steve, is that primarily because he's Wi-Fi right now more than anything else?
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to like it when you go hard. Boop.
Okay.
When your line is hard, you're going to like it.
Oh, yes. Yeah. The latency is pretty much 0.
Yeah.
I mean, in the UK, essentially the internet company that I use called Virgin Media, they've set up their entire UK networks all fiber optic now, so it's ridiculously fast.
Yeah, that's good.
But then obviously when you're sending signals over the pond, you still get the latency from it because the signals still have to travel and bounce around servers and that, so but it's all good. I'm happy with my internet at the minute. I'm not happy with the bills at the minute, but the service is great.
I love my bills. I just love bills. Bring them on. I love them. Bring them on.
Hey, we get a monthly hit for just about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think I get a bill based on how many bills I get. You're getting 10 bills, you're going up a bracket.
Yeah.
Any chance they can charge you.
All right. KBS. Okay, kilobytes per second. Do you monitor that number? The KBS number on the bottom right-hand corner?
That'll always be fluctuating, so don't worry too much about that. If it drops consistently below what you've set your bit rate at, then there's something wrong with your stream. But that little green indicator in the bottom right will let you know if there's anything wrong.
So I'm streaming it. My output stream is pretty high right now, and like I said, I have a lot of room to drop down. I think I can drop down 2 more notches. But
nothing wrong with a good, strong, steady stream, my friend. At my age, it's a wonderful thing.
That's right. Just keep that freaking pipe big.
Oh, if only.
Yeah. I see you've sorted the chat out, mate. That looks very, very nice now.
Yeah, we're running smooth, and I've like I said, we added video where we need to add it. Here, watch this. Let me fix this right here. I'm going to fix Steve a little bit here.
Coop 437 is in the house.
Hey, how are you doing? Oh, Coop, how you doing? Yeah, Coop's been coming and going. Enjoy.
I'll sub to Coop.
Yep.
I'll sub to Coop.
I'm checking Coop out as well.
Yeah, we get him to 670 because I just got him to 660, 960, 69. So you can get him to 970.
Just refreshing his page there. Let's have a look. It's still saying 968 my end.
I just gave him 969, so give it a second.
So Steve, you were saying that the NDI the NDI windows are going to fluctuate in size.
Potentially.
Yeah, one it just went when Mark dropped. Yours went bang.
Yeah, because it's adjusting the quality coming in, basically, and resizing your windows with up and down quality. I'm going to have to look in to see if there's a way to lock
lock
the quality, because I've had a look through the general settings and it's not there, but there's got to be a way of doing it. Just locking them all to sort of like medium to low, basically, because obviously when you're streaming, everyone's getting scaled down to essentially a quarter of the size anyway, so you don't need super high quality visuals coming through. Say if you've got like a 1080p webcam feed, you're scaling that down to a quarter of that. So you want them 720p really to scale down, because even on your stream that'll look super crisp if they're down to a quarter, you know.
Yeah, I have you set for highest, and I have Mark set for lowest, and I need to move yours down because I didn't set yours up. Here, I need to go. Yep,
that's the default in it. Yeah.
Hit that.
Yeah, Coupe, you've got a new sub from me. I'll let you know in the chat that I've just fluffed your cushions, mate.
Oh, that's weird. I gave him a sub and he just went down one. Oh, look at that. YouTube is just done a purge.
I know. I haven't even looked at mine today. I guess I need to throw some Pokeballs today.
Funny you say that, because I'm on the big screen, and on the left side of the screen is the Skype call and the stream. On the right hand side, my missus has got Pokemon on the go.
She is a Pokemon fanatic.
She's the Pokégo.
Yeah.
I know. I
might have to do a stream just showing off my collectibles, because I've got loads of.
I made the mistake of saying I'm throwing a wrong date out there.
Oh, she jumped on that, didn't she?
Yeah, and to me it's been a while, you know, but it really only has been a couple of years, 2 years maybe, 3 years since Pokemon Go.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Mason Kaiser, I'm not sure how to.
Hey, Mark, are you still moving?
I'm not on the stream, but okay. I am moving, and I hear you guys on Skype.
All right.
For me on Skype, mate, you're still frozen on Skype, sort of looking quite intently into the camera with your tongue sticking out.
Yeah, I see that.
It's quite disturbing. I'm going to have to minimize the Skype window.
I don't know why, because I still hear you guys just fine.
You're sort of looking into the camera like, I hope he turns his webcam on.
I know. I see the picture on the stream. It's the same.
Yeah,
so everybody's getting a good look at that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my Skype window.
I know. You know why I don't care, Steve?
What's that?
You know why I don't care?
Go on.
Because I'm American. Because I'm American.
Yeah, Mason, nice to meet you, mate. I'm just coming up with a nice.
Hey, Mason, how you doing? Like I said, I'm monitoring the switches. I am the co-pilot today.
No, you're all pilot yourself, man. You're on your own.
I'm keeping the chat scrolling nicely. It's all good.
We just got to get Mark back on.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you guys. I just don't know why my picture's frozen. I don't know if my camera's still on, but I
dropped. Everything's good here. I've got low drop frames. I think I got everything.
Yeah, if you drop frames is below like 1%, you're basically doing all right.
Yeah, I'm at 4, but I was at like
ideal.
Yeah, I was at like 10, so I've dropped that by half by just cutting those extra windows out.
Yeah,
everything's frozen on my computer right now. Let me just shut down a couple of things.
You essentially my Skype wasn't ringing essentially, but you said that you'd added me into the call, and I just stepped in. So I'm sure if Mark leaves the call, he can just step back in.
Yeah. Well, let me try that, because I'm gonna have to leave shortly anyway. But let me just try that and step back in just to see if that fixes things.
Yeah, I'm gonna be shutting down too. So
yeah, that's cool.
But all good. I solved a bunch more problems.
Yes, that's nice, mate.
And I got more room to work. Like I said, I can scale the output down a little bit. But I don't know. I mean, it's green. I've got solid green.
Yeah, man.
On Wi-Fi,
man. That's a good indication. Yeah. Like I say, the Wi-Fi shouldn't make a huge amount of difference, but if you've got like an old wireless card or something like that, it really can like throttle your internet connection.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. He's back.
There he is.
Is that a little better?
Yeah,
back.
You're back. He's back.
Okay, well, then that worked. Just get that ugly shot of me off the. Yeah.
I have to remember when I'm talking to you guys, I say Steve the dog.
just call me.
Wait. Steve,
oh, he's all wet.
That does not differentiate between the two.
We got snow. Yeah. We got 4 inches of snow today.
Centroid.
Yep, he's out again.
I'm going to do you away. You're killing me over here, mate. I know you can't see my webcam, mate. But honestly, I am weeing my pants over here.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell by the tone of your voice. Dude, I gotta practice the smack talk if I even want to try. I mean, come on. How else am I gonna get better at this?
Oh, when you're running the stream, it's hard to smack talk because you're thinking about stuff other than really good crafty comebacks.
Steve's good at it. No, don't kid yourself. He does just fine.
Without swearing as well, funnily.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Using his gift.
Sort of like I think with the accent anyway, I think, with this accent, put downs are all that more sharp, aren't they?
Oh, yes, they are. Plus your IQ is just that much higher.
The more polite you are, the deeper it cuts.
If you have a UK or Australian accent, you always get about 20 more IQ points from people.
Well, you don't like it when we talk American.
And then he needs to get some glasses on when he does his streams like this, and that'll make him even better. Like Craig's, he's got. Does he have glasses? I thought he wore glasses.
He does.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting one of them old granddad caps, and like a pipe and growing out some mutton chops, and then really putting on a really strong sort of English accent.
This is what always hurts your stream right here. The backwards hat.
Yeah, I think we as Americans try to overcompensate with our accent.
Yeah.
Smack talk.
Yeah. If you can't come up with something clever, just shout something.
You want to kill a stream? you want to kill a stream fast? Here you go.
I'll put there you
go. You'll lose half your viewers.
Can't do it with the can't do it with the headset on too well, but you can do it this way too.
I'm gonna make it
Eminem.
I'm gonna make
old Eminem.
Hey, I'm gonna make this. This is gonna make it be my tinfoil hat next on Sunday.
There you go.
Yeah. Just leave an opening.
Yeah. I was thinking about trying to incorporate that logo you made me into the hat into my next one.
Oh, cool.
That'd be cool.
Like a center panel on the hat with the logo in it.
But I mean, for your own health and brain temperature, you might want to cut some air holes and just redesign the thing. I mean, everybody's calling you out saying you got to do something new, Steve. I mean, Jeanette was all over you on that last night, and she mentioned it again this morning when I was on her little
so much time and effort went into that.
Yes.
Oh man, we're cutting a ton. Maybe it's me. I'm not losing any. Man, my CPU's grinding though. You'd think it wouldn't be, but it still is.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm gonna head out. I appreciate letting me on here, and
let's just all cut out. This would be a good exit point here.
And Steve, before I go, I hate to be a pain, but give much thought to when you and I've been trying to get hold of Karen. I even put a comment in.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that stream chat that I set up on Facebook. Jay left that. I don't know.
Yeah,
and I haven't spoken to him since. I've not heard out from him.
And in fact, I chat, and Jeanette's part of it, I guess, because she's an administrator of the channel. And I tried to get Jay, and she goes, he was in it, and she doesn't know why he didn't get in there. But
on the chat, it said Jay has left the group chat.
That's weird.
Nobody kicked him, mate. He left of his own accord. He might have got sick of all the notifications from us talking random stuff like in there. But
because I tried to look for his name too, and it wasn't popping up. That's why I even asked Jeanette, "What's his last name?" Because it's not showing up. And I tried to redo it, and he's not listed. She doesn't know. She thought maybe he didn't even accept, but I thought you'd already gotten to him at least once.
Okay, so what day's good for you essentially?
I told you I'm good any day. Any day. Thursday's a little touchy as long as it's not too early. I got my my colonoscopy appointment because I'm that age now. So yeah, lovely. But that's at 10 o'clock in the morning. So anytime really is kind of
okay.
It's really about your schedule. Yours is current schedule more than anything else.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to do, because I mean, tomorrow I'm busy. Wednesday I'm doing the whatchamacallit, the support stream. Yeah. Thursday, I think I'm going out early on, and then I'm going to do that workshop stream. Mm-hmm. Friday night I'll be at work. Saturday night I'll be at work. I mean, how are you fixing for Sunday?
Well, Sunday's fine, but then I don't want it to run into your Sunday stream.
No, we'll do it before or after, mate.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, let's do it before for people, but we'll do it really before, like maybe noon my time.
So about 5 p.m. then, UK time.
It'd be 4 o'clock your time.
If you're on Eastern time, mate.
No, it'd be 5 o'clock. It'd be 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all good. And then Dad Random, you wanted a guest spot, right, on the Sunday stream?
Yes, I'd love to.
Yeah, so I will
get a hat ready to go.
I'll give you a call then at 9:30 UK time. That'll
be about 2:30
your time.
Yeah, Sunday. I think Or 3:30.
It'll be 3:30, mate. Okay. Yeah.
Is that what 3:30 means?
Yes, they say it that way. They don't say 3:30.
3:30. All right. I was thinking 2:30. I'd just be early.
Or you can say like 5 to 6.
5 to 7. We're good. Yeah. I can handle 3:30. I understand.
Yeah, so if I arrange then for us to do with Kieran, Jay, and who else was it you wanted? Was it just them two?
Just you three guys. I don't know if I might blow up my system if I put anybody else on.
Yeah. Okay. So
as far as the three of you guys, because I think you three guys have a nice connection. I think you'd make for a nice chat.
Yeah. Okay. Well, obviously you're in the stream chat, aren't you? So once I've tracked Jay down and had a word with him and see what he's doing, like.
I saw that, Dad. I saw that.
Yeah.
We're sorry, Mason. Mason's there hanging out, putting up with our planning.
Yeah. Go ahead, Steve. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all good. So I'll get back to you, mate. I'll get on that in about an hour's time.
Yeah.
And start.
We got time to.
So I'm going to do tea in a minute.
If it's going to be Sunday, that's plenty of time. So that's cool. So we'll say noon Sunday then.
Yeah,
my time, Eastern time.
What's the stream going to be called? British Invasion?
No. UK Connection.
UK Connection.
Invasion.
Paul McCartney's dead. That stream.
Oh dear. Yeah.
There's a conspiracy for later on in the day.
I think I did cover Paul McCartney.
Yeah, we did. I think we did talk a little bit about him.
Stream. Yeah. On the celebrities topic and whatnot. But anyway, yeah. So on Sunday then, Dad Random, I'll expect to call at about 3:30.
Yep.
Your time. Yeah, and then we'll be going live about half an hour after that. So so far there's Centroid in, Crags wants in, yourself, and I think somebody else was saying they wanted to come on, but I mean, you know what I'm like, I'll keep a firm handle on the conversation, like it'll be all right.
No problem.
So there could potentially be 3 or 4 guests on this stream, which I know is possible because I've done it before, so it's all good. Yeah, and it should be a really good stream as well. let's say, Dad Random, if you want to, on Wednesday night when I'm doing the support stream, obviously I won't have any guests on because I'll be round at my friend Craggs' house, and essentially we're live streaming from his, so it's it's not going to have NDI plugins or out like that, but it will be a channel support stream, so I'll be putting channels up and that. So if you join in, mate, and you know what I mean, I'll put your channel up and get you some subs in, mate. So there should be, like I say, because everyone's getting used to the schedule now, and I've stuck with it for a couple of months, slowly refining it to where it is now. Like, people are literally waiting. Do you know what I mean? I'll put the schedule in, and I'll have like 3 or 4 people waiting before I even hit stream, and then as soon as I hit go, the chat's just lit right from the beginning.
Excellent.
Now, do you want us to for a pre-roll or whatever you want? Do you still want the dogs with the hats on?
Oh yes, indeed, yeah.
So Dad Random, you got to make a little foil hat for Steve, and you got to take a picture of him and send it to Steve.
Oh, that's right.
You got to send Steve to Steve.
Yeah,